I'm going to do another video on solvent traps, and I've made a series of them on these devices. Now, before we start, this video is made for entertainment purposes only, and we look at a device that is perfectly legal in the form that it is. Okay, we all know this, instead of fooling around. To suggest to use this for something else other than a solvent trap or whatever, you could get in trouble with the law. It could be illegal. And I think everyone knows that if you fill out the proper paperwork or whatever, you can do whatever you want, you know. But be aware, this is just for entertainment. We're taking a look at some weird little things you can get, and in their unmodified state as they are not illegal as of yet. These devices, along with 80% receivers, be it AR-15, AR-10, or Glock, or any type of handgun frame, assault rifle receiver, there are bills in Congress, or trying to get put into a law or voted on to make a law banning these things. In this video, I'm going to cover two different types. They're a little bit more unusual. The one video I did on the collection, they're basically all the same design, but kind of all the different sizes you can get. And the only one I missed is there is a 12-inch long version of that one type that I did the whole different assorted sizes. So these two are different in their own perspective and a little bit different, and I'll just go over what I found, and you can find these on the internet. Also, I may take a risk and leave the comment section open on this video just to see what kind of a response I get. So let's take a closer look at the two different things I found here. All right, we're going to look at this one here. Now, there's a few features on this that make this different from the others. The first one is the outside has this hexagon pattern on it, okay? And you can get this in black, just raw aluminum, or they anodize them in a whole assortment of colors, red, blue, purple, whatever. Okay, but another interesting thing about this is most of these things come with one end threaded to either 3/4 24 or 1/2 inch 28. This comes with two end caps with both threads in there. Here's your 3/8 24 and 1/2 inch 28, which fit on. So you have both of these together in the kit, or in when you purchase this. So this one comes with two threaded end caps of two different sizes. Okay, and also with this, it's just an aluminum tube. And like the other style, there's a spacer in there. But if you notice, this spacer is quite thick. Okay? I mean, the other ones were maybe 1/8 inch or something. This thing's 170 thousandths thick. So I've noticed this is a lot thicker than the others. And also, the internal little cups, I'll get them out here, are machined differently. They're of a different style and shape, and if you look, they all kind of interlock. The only thing is, this thing, it's machined but has a lot of burrs on it, so be careful whenever you're fooling with it. But if you notice, this has a totally different design to it than the others. There's a little bit more machine work, and these ends have grooves cut in here. I don't know what the significance of this is. And instead of just a straight cup, it's kind of stepped with these milled out sections cut out there, half rounds, which kind of give it the effect like that. That's how they go together. So these here are machined a little bit more. There's some more cutting and machining on them. making them a little bit different. I don't know if this makes a difference of any sort, but it's just noteworthy that that's how it goes. And again, solid end on the thing. Kind of fits together fairly well, like I said, even though it's a bit rough. But it is a variation. Now, let's just to give you an idea of the size. Okay, this tube is 7 inches long, where the others are about 6. So the tube's about 7 inches long. It's just shy. It's like maybe a 1/4 inch under, 6 3/4 of an inch long. So it's slightly longer than the standard 6-inch ones. And as for the outside diameter, it is 1 inch 470 thousandths, about 1.5 inches. And yes, I have to keep stopping because my asshole neighbor sees I'm making a video and keeps running a lawnmower on this side of the lawn. So that's one kind of different design. And like I said, what's nice, it comes with 2 end caps, but they want a little bit more money for it. Now we're going to look at this one here. Alright, this particular one is about 8 3/4 of an inch in overall length. And the outside diameter of this is 1 inch 670 thousandths. Solid end cap. And then this here, this is 1/2 inch 28. You can get them either or. They don't have 2 caps. Either 1/2 inch 28 or 3/8 54. Now what's different about this one, it's slightly bigger. So you can see it's almost a 9 inch. It's kind of an odd size, not a 6, not an 8, right? Let's double check that again. I'm sorry about the lawnmower, but you'll just have to. Yeah, with the cap on there, it's almost 9 inches long. Now this here does not have a spacer like the others. What it has is 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 of these internal cups, as they call them, that are machined and look like this. There isn't a spacer like most of them have, that round spacer in the front. There isn't. These things fill the tube completely. Like I said, they fill the tube completely, and this is up against your one cap, and the face of your cap hits the center of this one here. And that's what they look like. They're just machined. There's no, you're finding some of these that do not have any type of a center mark or anything in them. Just machined out of aluminum. And the finish is pretty rough on them. You know, the faces are pretty smooth, but when they did the contouring and that, a lot of chatter, pretty rough. So this really isn't a super precision item. I mean, it's impressive in the way it looks, but as for the quality of this material, I'd say it's questionable. It is aluminum, and the finish on it is not the greatest. For some reason they did the face good, but the rest of it's got kind of a chatter to the finish. And again, there we go. So that's another design. There is one out there, I think is an older one, that had more of a round, kind of flat cup type thing. It might be made out of steel. I'm not quite sure. I see them. When you get into these odd ones like this, they usually want a little bit more money than the other style, the more common style. But that's it. Look at 2 of these slightly different versions of this device. And like I said, the one comes with 2 nuts that do fit. Okay, because really what the thread is, I'm not quite sure. All right, it could be English, it could be metric, no telling, no knowing. But there you go, something a little bit different.